Hello crazy coders, I am Nitin Madas, your host, and today we will talk about why C++ is so popular despite being one of the oldest language, and we'll try to answer this question by going through four aspects of this programming language, which is history, philosophy, power, market. And in the history section, we'll talk about who created it, when it was created, why it was created, initial releases, initial features, etc. In the philosophy section, we'll talk about what is this language, why it's different, how it's unique, what are the ideologies of this language, etc. In the power section, we'll talk about what can you do with it, tools and technologies available, and abilities of this C++ programming language. In the market section, we'll talk about job opportunities, average salaries, demanding roles, feature, etc. So in this video we'll cover the history section. So let's start. In 1979, this Danish computer scientist, whose name is very hard to pronounce, let me try, Bjørn Stroustrup, decided to work and start C with classes. But the idea of creating a new language came from his PhD thesis, in which he became aware of two languages, which is Simula and BCPL. Simula is very good for software development, as he thought it has many features that help software development, large scale software development. But BCPL was very opposite, which is it was very fast and it was very low level, which is not good for software development. But as well as Simula was good for software development, but it was very slow. So he thought of creating a language which is fast as well as good for software development. That's where the idea came from. So but when he was working at Nokia Bell Labs, he was having difficulty in analyzing the Unix kernel of distributed system. So that's when he thought of expanding the C language, which is why he chose C language, because it was already there, popular, portable, fast, and it was general purpose. So he decided to work on C with classes, which is the advanced version of C. Okay, so in 1979 itself, he took the decision as well as he started working on it, and he added some new features to it, to the existing C compiler, which is CPRI. The features were classes, derived classes, strong typing, inlining, default arguments. As you know, classes is very important for modern software development. So he was going on his track, and in 1982 he developed C++, which is the advanced version of C with classes. And features he added was virtual functions, overloading reference, constants, type safe, free store memory location, improved type checking, and he added BCPL style single line comments, as he was inspired with. He used the single line comments from BCPL, and he also made a standalone compiler for C++, CFront compiler, which makes the C++ entire language in itself, but it is of course the advanced version of C. That was this plus sign represents. You know, plus is an increment operator in C. Also C in C++ is available, but that sign, the naming convention really adds to the operator. So in 1984 implemented the first stream input output library and output operator. As you can see, in C++ output is not a function. In Python, like it's print, but no, in C++ it's an operator, which is also known as extraction operator. So that was also unique with this language. And in 1989 C++ 2.0 was released with features like multiple inheritance, abstract classes, static member functions, constant member function, protected members, etc. In 1990 Turbo C++ compiler was made, which in the commercial part, but which is not only used as a commercial product in the 1990s, but it is used to teach in this piece also. It's a very popular compiler, and ++ reference manual was published with all these new features. In 1998 the first standard version was released. Standard means basically declaring it some rules for the entire world. So in any part of the world you are using same C++. That's what the point of standardizing. In 2003 C++ 03 was released with minor updates, In 2011, it was a very important update because it enlarged the standard library, regular expressions were added, time library, atomic support, standard threading for each loop, auto keyword, which these are all the modern features were available in other languages, but C++ came up with all these features as well. That's why it's one of the popular language. And in 2014 also the C++ was released, and 2017 the C++ 17 was released with nested namespaces and all this various features. And presently in 2020 C++ 20 was released, and it is a current version active in the community. So with features like time zone library, calendar library, concepts library, etc., and range based loops were also added. So as you can see, all the modern features. So yeah, that was it from this video. Thank you for watching. The other section, which is philosophy, market and power, will be covered in upcoming videos. Do subscribe so that you don't miss those, and like and share if you enjoyed this video. Finally, thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead, and we will catch you up in the next video.